Horoscope for Gemini, Saturday, 3 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmological. Today, Gemini, the cosmos presents you with a symphony of contrasts. The full moon in opposition to the Sun and Mars, Venus and Mercury envelops you in a tension that you feel like a double edge. Intense emotions that do not find an immediate balance, ideas that run like overflowing rivers, and a physical energy that asks for action but also pauses. It's like you have an earthquake in your mind and a storm in your heart, but under that chaos, there's a message from the universe. This tension is not an obstacle, it's a catalyst. The Sun, Venus, and Mars, now set in your house 8 deep transformations, shared resources, and intimate connections. Spark your passion and ambition, but the opposition with the moon in your home too, self-values and finances, and Mercury squares with Saturn and Neptune add a touch of uncertainty. Your mind, Mercury, and your structure, Saturn, are challenged, asking for clarity as emotions, Neptuno, cloud the way. But don't be afraid. Jupiter's trigon with Saturn and the sextiles between Jupiter-Uranus, Uranus-Neptunus, and Neptune-Pluton offer you a lighthouse. This is a day to turn friction into growth. Think of a tense rope. It does not break, but by adjusting it, you discover its strength. Today, Gemini, your challenge is to listen to the inner struggle and transform it into a powerful lesson. The moon in your home too, money and values, and Jupiter also there point to an expansive financial energy, but with a warning. Emotion, the moon, and discipline, Saturn in your home 10, professional achievements are in conflict. Today, you may be tempted to invest in something impulsive, a course, an object, just because it gives you an energy. But your structure, Saturn, insists that you think in the long term. The key is to balance both impulses. This situation can be given. You have worked weeks on a project, and now, thanks to Jupiter's trine with Saturn, everything seems to align. An important customer, Saturn in 10, sends you an approval email, or a boss publicly acknowledges your contribution. But Neptune, on the 10th, asks you not to be carried away by illusions. If you're offered a promotion, make sure it's sustainable, not just emotionally pretty. In finance, the moon opposite Venus can make you feel an urgent desire to spend on something that symbolizes your value. But Jupiter, though expansive, reminds you that stability is key. If you find yourself checking your bank account, take a deep breath and create a plan. It is a necessary expense or a passing emotionality. And here is the gift. Saturn and Neptune, although in squares, also suggest that an unexpected collaboration, Neptuno, can solve a financial problem, Saturn. Perhaps a partner or family member shares an opportunity that at first seemed uncertain, but hopefully becomes a pillar. Today, your body is the mirror of your conflicting mind. Mercury and Mars in House 8 transformations and Saturn in 10 structure ask you for a dual approach, energy to act but patience to build. Imagine this metaphor. You are a craftsman who wants to finish a work before the sun sets, but the tools get stuck. That physical frustration, tight shoulders, tiredness, is a sign that you need pauses. If you're stressed by a project, do this. Quit your homework, walk 5 minutes, and stretch your back. The moon on the 2, money, and Saturn on the 10 ask you for structure, but Mars wants you to advance. The key, divide your day into short blocks. In everyday life, you may feel that your mind runs so much that your body cannot follow. If you get caught in a cycle of doing more, it paralyses. Cook something simple, like a vegetable soup, and eat slowly. This is a day to remember that your physical health, House 1, is the foundation of everything else. And if you feel restless at night, try a relaxation routine. Turn off your mobile phone, light a candle, and let the smell of lavender invite you to rest. Today, ties are a mirror of your inner conflict. The moon opposite Venus in your house 8, transformations in relationships, suggests that, on an emotional level, there is a distance that is not physical but symbolic. You may feel that your partner or friend is far away, not out of indifference, but because the moon and Venus are in conflict. A text message that stays in view, or a conversation where words don't reach what you feel. But Venus and Mars, now united with the Sun in 8, give you a spark of passion. If you're single, you might be surprised by an intense attraction to someone you didn't expect. However, the challenge is not to confuse attraction with compatibility. The moon, in opposition, reminds you that emotion is ephemeral, and deep connections require more. In friendships, Pluto on the 9, travel, expansion encourages you to transform static relationships. A friend who hasn't seen you in a while could contact you with an invitation that challenges you to get out of your comfort zone. And if there are tensions, don't ignore them. The moon asks for honesty, even if the process costs you. Today, your mind is a hurricane of ideas, but the tense aspects of Mercury, communication, with Saturn structure, and Neptune confusion ask for clarity. Imagine that you're in a virtual meeting, and just when you're going to expose a brilliant idea, the connection is cut off. That frustration symbolizes today's challenge, channeling your active mind without losing control. The solution is in the 12th house, introspection, and Uranus there, which offers you an unexpected revelation. Maybe while you're watering your plants or watching a movie, a key idea hits you. To take advantage of this, do this. Write your thoughts in a notebook without judging them. Then select the top 3 and act on one. Jupiter in trine with Saturn reminds you that learning is a journey, not a destination. If you have been stuck on a course or project, today is the day to take a step, even if it seems small. Today, to transmute the tension of the moon opposite Venus and Mars, do this. Write on a paper everything that irritates you at work or relationships. Then put the paper in a glass of water and a pinch of salt. Visualize how water absorbs frustration. In the end, break the paper and pour the water through the sink. This ritual symbolizes that you leave behind the emotions that bind you and open up space for the new. Today, your talisman color is the bright gold, the color of the sun and vitality. Use it in a garment, an accessory, or even in a glass of water with a piece of lemon. This tone will remind you that, even if the day is intense, you have the strength to turn the challenge into growth. Have a nice day, dear Gemini. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.